All right, folks, let's... Okay, so let's talk about this. Again, thank you for stepping up to do this. Let's go over the story for everybody. I'm going to sit on the table because I like to. I'll sit on the edge. I'm not that big. All right, so let's discuss the story and go. Does everyone know the magic flute? At least, good. All right, let's talk through the story. We know the beginning. Tamino whooshes out. The ladies kill the dragon. Then we've got all the scenes coming up to it, okay? Then what happens?
We go to Zoroastria's palace castle.
Mm-hmm. Who's we?
Tamino and Papageno.
Tamino and Papageno, right.
Yes.
And speak up, so this will pick y'all up so you can hear it too.
Yes.
Speak like a singer. Go ahead. So Tamino and Papageno go to Zoroastria's palace, or
Yes.
temple rather.
And Monostatos is keeping guard over Pamina, and I
Right.
find her. I don't remember where Tamino
We
goes.
get separated.
We get separated somehow, maybe exploring. I don't remember. But I rescue Pamina, so to speak, or
Good.
something happens to Monostatos, and we go off together.
There's that comedic duet
Yes.
between Papageno and Monostatos. And the little mirroring thing, and then you play the Zauberdingen, and they all start, oh, right, and then they all go away.
Yeah.
Yep, good.
And what are you doing?
And I
He's
don't
just,
know.
it's Mozart, he's fooling around in the dark right now,
Yeah.
in some
And
sort of
then-
cheap underwear, and it's just,
And then we all meet up in front of Zoroastro at his kingdom or whatever.
mm-hmm.
And after that, it's decided that we must perform certain trials
Mm-hmm.
in order to get Pamina.
Mm-hmm.
Right. One of them is silence,
Mm-hmm.
which I fail at, I'm pretty sure.
Right, silence,
It's
good.
just for him. Maybe it's for both of
While
us.
we're doing our trials,
It's for both.
tries to get with Pamina while she's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't. Zoroastro comes in and stops them.
Mm-hmm. Good. Now, what happens with you two? Take over. With Papageno.
Well,
When you first appear, how do you look?
I don't look like Papagena.
Mm-hmm.
Beginning a dark abyss of
Right. Is that
Not.
too hot for you?
no,
Okay, cool. All right. I'm schwitzing, so I don't know if you know.
not
I.
at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe it's cold inside.
And
So what's so let me lead you along. It's weird to say and go.
yeah,
When you first are presented to him, there's a difference in age, right? So you appear as an old lady, correct? There's a joke in there about the difference in ages. Do you remember what those ages are? Does anyone remember this?
Not specifically.
It's either 14 and 40 or 18 and 80. It's a play with the German. When he thinks you say that you're like 14 or 18, and he says, you mean 40 or 80? And you say, no, I'm this age. And he's like, oh, right. Now, it happens at one of these meetings. So, all right, so fast forward, blah, 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 blah. Queen of the Night sings her second awesome aria, blah, blah, blah. Zoroastro sings something slow again, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Tamino and Pamina, or Pamino and Tamina, depending on how it's staged. You won't speak to her, which is why she sings that aria, Ach, ich fühl's, correct?
Yeah.
So then we get back to you two. Then what happens?
then
Hi, Suichi.
he is all sad. He sings his little suicide aria,
Mm-hmm.
and he is about to kill himself. And the three little spirits are like, "No, you can't do that. We got a
Mhm.
present for you." And she comes in and she reveals herself as Papagena, and he's all starstruck. He's like, "Oh my gosh, she's great!" And she's all, "We're in love," and that's the duet.
She's
Great.
totally teasing me throughout, too. Because
Right.
she's old a lot of the time, and she'll show herself as young, and then she'll scamper off or be taken away, or I have to go away. She's so unattainable.
She is. She's the pinnacle. Right. So when do you finally sing your duet? Because something happens, correct?
Yes, I play the bells.
Absolutely. The Zauberdingen. Great. All right, so that now we've led up to this. Now why don't you two come up here? Let's get through your scene. Do you know this in the approximate English? I know you just got this yesterday. Or you figured this out yesterday. Do you know what you're saying more or less?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk through the scene. And if you want to, whatever you want to. If you're cold, keep it on. Yeah, we're going to have the hood over your face at the beginning here. Are you in the Shermer score, or what score do you have? What page do you have in the Shermer score?
49.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
This is, the opening is kind of weird to do in English, but
Mm-hmm.
you want to start with the pause or just the actual?
Let's start with... No, let's start with the... We all know that it's pop, 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 pop. This is like opera for stutterers, you know, not to be... Okay, okay, here, okay. Do you need this, or... Okay.
No, I'll just go on IM. It's on IMSLP.
Well, here, take this. I don't need this.
You can leave it on my iPad.
Here you go.
Oh, perfect.
You can just take that.
I'll find it.
Okay, great. Go ahead. Let's talk through. Okay, go ahead.
Are you really all mine now?
Yes, now I'm yours.
Oh, my little wifey.
I am your heart's dove.
Yeah. Oh, what joy that will be.
What a joy!
You know, the gods have remembered us.
Our love will create babies.
Lots of babies.
Lots
dear
and
little
lots
babies.
of dear babies.
Yeah. First, a little papageno.
And then a little papagena.
And then another papageno.
And then another papagena.
Papageno.
Papagena.
Papageno.
Papagena. This feeling. This is the best of feelings.
Oh, it is the best.
I don't know where.
Especially with so many little papagenos running around and clucking and flying
In
around.
the care of their parents.
Oh, they'll be blessed. It is the greatest of
It is
feelings.
the greatest. It is the
Yeah, when so
everything.
many.
the parents. It's great.
Yeah, it really is.
It's kind of the end.
And scene, right? Yeah. Right, right. Good,
Remember when we did the quintet?
good. All right, what do we think?
Great energy.
Good energy, great energy, yeah. What else?
Remember, be careful that you're not running away from him. You kept stepping backwards. He'd like move forward and you'd step backwards.
Mm-hmm. Hannah, anything? You look like you're saying something? No? Max, got anything?
Also, so at first, Simran, you look a little bit too like annoyed with him, as opposed to teasing him. Because you're teasing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It looked a little like papagena.
Gaken, what do you think? Good? Anything?
It's cute.
Cute, very cute. Good. Now, what this duet is always thought of as being just cute, right? So this will be a good thing. We're going to use this to start the program. So, woo! Now let's figure out what we can do to do this with. Or let's try it with the music. Let's sing it through. You don't have to move around unless you want to, but I want you to use all this energy and stuff with your voices now, with your singing voices. I love the way you kind of start like, no, one of me, no, one of mine, no, mine, no, mine, no, mine, mine. Okay, don't forget to come back together at that point. Mine, 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 ours. You know, that kind of thing. Just whenever. We can go whenever.
Bist du mir nun ganz ergeben? Und so sei mein liebes Weibchen, mein liebes Weibchen, mein Herzenstäubchen. Welche Freude wird's das sein, wenn die Götter uns begeben? Unsere liebe Kinder schenken, unsere liebe Kinder schenken, so liebe kleine Kinderlein, 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 so liebe kleine Kinderlein, so liebe kleine Kinderlein, ist einen kleinen Papageno, wieder eine Papageno, 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 Papageno. Papageno, Papageno, der Hirten singen werden sein, der Hirten singen werden sein, der Hirten singen werden sein. Papageno, 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 Papageno.
Great. There's not going to be a whole lot left we have to fix with this thing.
How did you do your P's that fast?
Brenda told me he can't do it anymore. He's like,
Really?
I can't do it anymore. We were doing it, I think he's like, blah, 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 blah.
That's great. What? All right. What do we think?
I was like trying to keep with you, so I was looking at you the entire
Okay, that's one thing. You have a tendency to upstage by just the slightest bit.
Yes.
Okay, so what happens is we end up seeing this, stand where I am, or be me for a minute, and we have this. This doesn't seem like a lot, but then she's ending up singing, and then we lose her. So with these kinds of things, you can pull in, do whatever you need to, even with the hands. And being a taller guy, you know, you have to be careful you don't do this.
Yeah.
No, you're fine. You can wear heels if you want to later. But you know, you can do this kind of thing and be singing to each other, but still be on the same plane. Duets are hard when it comes to this stuff because there are times when you absolutely want to be singing down to the person, downstage, not down, downstage to the person, but in an instance like this, you have to be on the same plane. So just be careful of that. Yeah, it's really good. What are some other ways? I like this little tension, papageno, no, papagena. How else can they play it?
Back to back sometimes instead of always facing each other.
Yeah. It's kind of static.
Good. Yeah, okay, so back to back physically. Well, come back up here. How else? What other attitudes could we put to this? Do I need to pass out the attitudes and we can do a duet? Or?
Excited.
Was excited? What did you say?
Oh, I said that would be fun.
Oh,
Do the attitude exercise with this.
we can do it. Do you want to grab them?
It's up to you.
Yeah, is it okay? Let's do it. Let's do it. I think the attitudes of this would be great. Yeah. Again, this is y'all's class. If you want to do it, let's do it. Well, how else can they play? Well, we'll let the attitudes do it. We'll let the attitudes do it. But think about it. Think about other ways you can play that section when you say another one of me, another one of me, another one of me, another one of me.
I mean, it could be a building sort of excitement, like, yeah, Papageno and a Papageno, a Papageno, a Papageno. Like,
Right.
An excited thing, not a contest, but
Right.
a unity.
And you all don't have to have the exact same attitude either during this.
True.
You know, that's another thing to think about. Yeah.
So we know from the beginning of the opera that you are looking for a Papagena, but has the Papagena been looking for you for a long time? Like, do you think that, like,
I mean, I think she's like a bird to catch. And I mean that in the nicest, sweetest way. Not just a target, you know.
Right. Got her. Yeah.
But
You're not
that's-
licking your chips and putting a chalk line on there for every one you get, right? How much experience does Papageno have with women?
Not much.
Zippo zilch, absolutely. Not much. I mean, he's seen them. He knows that they exist, and he gets all, you know, nerdy excited about it. But,
Yeah.
all right. Pick some good ones. Pick some good ones. I'm going to get a Ricola. Pardon me a minute.